Hey everyone, it's me, Chaim. Oh, you can't see me. Hi everyone, it's me, Chaim. So you're probably wondering what this giant box is. It also says, ne pas vendre avant le 9 juillet. So it says do not display before the 4th or whatever. This could be anything. So you guys want to see what it is? Let's go see what this bad boy is right here. So, I have an inkling of what this might be. Oh yes, we are extremely excited for this. This is extremely exciting. So, some of you remember during the Sony State of Play that there was a huge collector's, a huge game coming out that we all played back in the day. We now have Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynched. Some of you played this game back in the day. I played this game not back in the day, but on the Switch when I had the Rebel collection that had Rogue and Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I cannot tell you how, as an adult, this is the game that makes us grown-ass men ugly cry. So Ubisoft is obviously a company that people love to hate, hate to love. All of these things apply to Ubisoft. But let's just address the fact that in terms of nostalgia, we have Black Flag back. We can go back on the Jackdaw. We're going to get to hang out with Captain Edward Kenway again. We're going to get to go to the golden age of piracy once again. So as you look at this beautiful front, you've got the typical Assassin's Creed logo with the stylization and the little skull in the right there. You got it on the side, but in shiny. And in the back, you've got the collector's edition and what it includes. And of course, the iconic pirate adventure returns. I know I will never get over what it felt like when I very first touched Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And I will admit, I was not impressed with the game that I first played. I was not immediately impressed. So I put it down, actually, true story. And then when I picked it back up, I thought to myself, now this is the time I'm going to try and see if there's something worthwhile here. And even though I'd already played Assassin's Creed on my cousin's Xbox back in the day, Xbox 360, and I also played a little bit of the Ezio games, I never really got into Assassin's Creed. And then suddenly I played this game in the original form, and I was mesmerized by the quality of the game. Like, the story was everything. So as we're opening this up, I'm going to take time and be gentle with all the beautiful things that are in this. We have a little tray on top, where the cream of the crop is, as it always rises to the top. We've got the Black Flag Resynced game. It looks like it might actually be a partial download, but it does say internet required to install the game. It's only 65 gigabytes, which is modest for a game like this. So this is the physical right here. So I know we're all talking about how Sony is killing physical media, but this was announced before they made that fucktard announcement, that shitbag announcement that we're killing physical media. So you open it and it's like, oh my god, look at this beautiful thing right here. Edward fucking Kenway. That's a guy who we all love and so many of us loved. So you also have a code, which I'm not revealing, for exclusive content related to Black Flag Resynced. And in this, apparently, you get a little access to Blackbeard's Crimson Pack and the Master Assassin character pack. And that's extremely exciting. We have a little notebook here that's tied up like a pirate notebook would be. So you got all this with Edward James Kenway in it, and the typical Assassin's Creed logo. You've got a little pin right here of a skull with the little points, kind of sharp. You've got what looks like a map on canvas from Havana to Great Managua, Kingston, and Nassau. Look at this bad boy. Look how beautiful that looks. I'm going to put all these beautiful things on top so you can see all of this gloriousness right here. We have, of course, the steelbook that typically comes. You know, and on the back it says, "Don't save me a spot in hell, Shanker. I ain't coming soon." Well, Sony has already saved us a spot in hell for themselves, because they're killing our fucking video games. Whatever this is looks like a note of some form. Piece of paper. It has sheet music. It's Burn Blackbeard's Beard. Later I might actually sing this or play this on violin, because I do play music. But how cool is that? So, in this steelbook, you got a lovely little representation of Edward Kenway on the Jackdaw. You can probably see it better right there. This is extremely exciting. Furthermore, we have more in this collector's set. Let me put this back here. The other thing that is the gigantic pièce de résistance is the statue of Captain Edward Kenway. We're going to be gentle when we open this because it's Edward Kenway. Look at that beauty right there. Captain Edward Kenway with the flag, his wheel, and his guns, and his sword. And a little bit of booty right there. This is extremely exciting right here because Black Flag was the game that kind of showed that Assassin's Creed was stagnating a teeny tiny bit as a game. It showed that this mission formula was kind of starting to look, you know, a little copy-paste. At least for some. I remember playing it where it was the first one I literally played myself, and I 100%ed it, and I 100%ed Rogue on the Rebel Collection for Switch. I played this game, and I loved it so much. Now, I know in the game, you're going to have the expanded story, you're going to have the expanded everything, but let's just celebrate the fact that Sony, at least for now, let us have a disc, even if it's probably a key disc, for this game. Let's celebrate the fact that in this time of sadness for many physical gamers, we still have these beautiful sets that have a disc, that have all these glorious things that come with the game itself. I mean, Edward Kenway is probably one of my favorite Assassin's Creed protagonists to date. The only other one I thought that measures up in terms of him as a person for me is probably Eivor from Valhalla, because I relate to these characters so deeply. And it was an open world that didn't feel empty. You know, everyone obviously knows Assassin's Creed for the open world design and programming, but Black Flag was a game that got more and more and more open as the game went. And that's something I like, is that it was an open world that never felt empty or too open at any time. And you could also say that the newer Assassin's Creed games have done that. Like, you have like a recommended level, and it basically tells you if you're not at the right level, you're gonna get your ass handed to you. Tough shit. But the point is, at least you know you could go there, but you're not gonna want to go there if you're not at the level that you're gonna do well in, that you're gonna beat everything in. I still can't get over the fact that we have a really nice figure here. It feels like this literally feels like the literal material in the thing. I know it's more plastic, acrylic material, but it's really stunning. It's kind of heavy, which shows you that it's made very well. But oh my god, I cannot literally contain any of my excitement that Black Flag is legitimately back on our consoles. Like, I am so excited, and I can't wait to play this game. I'm hopefully going to start streaming some games, and Schlibb will start streaming games on the Casita Gamers with me, and we're definitely going to go on some of this Odyssey together. Not the Odyssey as in the Odyssey of the Lexios, but the Odyssey of Edward Kenway, one of the most beloved protagonists in Assassin's Creed history. So, how many of you already got the game? How many of you got the physical game? The actual collector's edition like I did, like we did? How many of you bought just any other version of it? I wasn't going to buy it digitally, and maybe this is one of the last Ubisoft games I buy. We'll see how the future goes. But this game, I'm so looking forward to getting into this game. So if any of you have nostalgic memories of the original Assassin's Creed Black Flag, please leave us a comment. We'll comment back to the best of our ability. If you want to talk about other games from Assassin's Creed, always ask me, because I'm the one who plays Assassin's Creed here. And again, if you like what we do, leave a comment, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, all that good stuff. I'm going to sign on out. It's been real, everyone. It's been so real. I am so looking forward to this, and I look forward to bringing more content your way. Bye.
Hey y'all, Schlib here for the end. GameStop had a exclusive pre-order bonus steelbook that they let you get if you went in store with proof of your online order. And here it is. It's pretty cool. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.